Home is Boston. It's the harbor, the smell of the ocean, lots of seafood, Celtics pride, and too many Dunkin' Donuts. More specifically for me, though, it's Weston, a small town in the suburbs of Boston. It's nice in the summer and really cold in the winter, with lots of snow, but a pretty normal, average mix of rainy and sunny days during the rest of the year. I think being away evokes a strange sense of nostalgia. It's strange because technically I still live there, and it's still home, but now that I'm not physically there, it feels distant and like a memory. The pace of life at home feels very different from the pace of life in New York City, which is an especially unique, exciting, and fast-paced city. But it's been a while since I've been back home, so I've been missing those chill days where I could just stare out the window at a very green backyard with lots of trees, overgrown grass, and occasional trespassing turkeys. I also miss food shopping every weekend with my mom at Market Basket and Costco, and then heading over to the big shopping mall a couple towns over. I think I miss those little things the most because they were what I took for granted. They were always there and always an option. Although not a place, doing what I love, which for me is dance and listening to music, makes me feel at home because it's what makes me happy. Lastly, remembering to take time to FaceTime home helps me feel at home.
I consider my home to be California. I've grown up there my whole life in areas of Los Angeles and Orange County. I'm used to spending time with friends and family at the beach or downtown LA. Growing up, I've become accustomed to loud music blasting all throughout the city and the laid-back environment Los Angeles in general has to offer. This experience being away from home has been the most challenging but the most rewarding. I've never felt so confident and secure in myself and the decisions I make here since the environment has allowed me to grow as an individual. I've never met so many determined and motivated individuals until I moved here. The feeling of community from the people I found here has helped me adjust to living in New York the most. We all come from different backgrounds but are all simultaneously working towards building our futures in the city. Right now, I work at a Filipino restaurant called Jeepney, and connecting with the customers over our shared culture brings me a sense of comfort. The Filipino community here in New York has made me feel most at home. Woodside, Queens has an extensive list of Filipino restaurants and stores. The Hispanic community in Jackson Heights reminds me of areas in Los Angeles that my family used to spend time at.
Home for me is a town called Elk Grove Village, Illinois. It's an hour drive west of Chicago. We experience every season. Our winters are freezing, our summers are blazing hot, our fall is breezy, and our spring is stormy. There are trees everywhere, backyards full of grass, and dogs running around. My elementary school, middle school, and high school are all within a 5-mile radius. When I think about what I miss most about home, it isn't the quiet nights or the open spaces. And although I do miss the abundant greenery, I miss my family the most. We had dinner together as a family every single night. It was filled with conversations and debates about anything we could think of. We had game nights at least once a month. We went to our local movie theater almost every week. I can find trees and flowers in Prospect Park. I can find a quiet night with tightly shut windows in my apartment. But I can't find my family's dinner discussions or game nights or movie theater outings in this big city. And that's why I miss them the most. But being with my friends and sharing the food that filled my dinner tables as a kid makes me feel more at home. I find comfort in the warmth of my friendships, and I loved creating a New York City family in my New York City home.